Chele. I hope you're all doing good. I hope that you've all been enjoying some of the nice weather out there. And I'm sorry to say that if you're in central Pennsylvania and surrounding areas, you might be getting hit with some snow, unfortunately, like we are. I mean, it was like 60-some degrees out today, and then all of a sudden, they're saying we're going to get like between 3 and 4 inches of snow tonight. I'm hoping we don't, but the last time I looked outside, it kind of did start to snow. So if we get some snow, I just hope it's just a teeny little bit, because I'm just so over snow. Come on, it's springtime. We need spring. We need spring weather. No more snow. At least not until, next season. Come on. So, yeah. But anyway, with all that, though, being said, I hope you're all doing good. And I hope that you're all ready to finally find out exactly what I had planned and what all I did and what all I got Chele for our 1-year anniversary. So if you are wondering that and you want to know, stick around, because the Vochek Experience starts right now. Everybody, and welcome back to another video of the Vochek Experience, where it's still always us, always me. I'm always going to be an idiot for you guys, because that's what we do here. We're all idiots, and we like to be idiots. Not in a bad sense, but in a good sense. That we're actually, able to make fun of ourselves and all the weird and crazy things that we do during the day, and things that happen during the day that just was like, yeah, that was some weird thing, So yeah, we're all idiots here. All idiots are welcome. So get the word out. We're all idiots. Idiots welcome here. I know, I'm an idiot. Anyway, like I was saying in the intro, I know a lot of you guys, especially if you've seen one of my short videos that I posted about a week ago or so. I was talking about how mine and Chele's first year anniversary was coming up, of us being a couple, and some of the stuff that I had planned, and and of course there's a couple of things I kind of left out, because I know that sometimes Chele watches my videos, and I didn't want to say something on the video and then find out she watched the video, and then the surprise was kind of ruined. You know what I mean? So, but I know that some of you guys have been wondering, and this past weekend was our anniversary weekend. As a matter of fact, today, the very day that I'm filming this, Monday, March 16th, is technically our anniversary date, but because I have work tonight and stuff like that, but I had this past weekend off, we basically just took the whole weekend and we just celebrated our anniversary through the entire weekend. And boy, we had a good time. We enjoyed ourselves, and and we just had the greatest time just spending time together. Even though we did do a few things, like going to do some stuff, but it wasn't like some kind of big party or anything like that. We had a little mixture of going out and doing stuff and hanging out at the house and stuff like that. So, but I know you guys were wondering what all I got her for our anniversary, and the first thing I'll tell you is, yes, I got her a bouquet of flowers. That was a given. I got her some roses, but they're multicolored roses. I didn't get her like a dozen red roses or anything like that, like I did for Valentine's Day, but it was, multicolored roses, because one thing about Chele is she likes unique things, and she likes unique colors and unique flowers. Not like the traditional, always have to be, dozen red roses, and stuff like that. You know, it could be, pretty much anything, and just different colors, different kinds. So I went and I saw this bouquet of, I think it was like white, yellow, orange. I don't think there was any red in there, but I know it was multicolored and everything, and it looked really nice. So that's what I got her flowers wise. And of course, I also made her a homemade anniversary card. She loves it whenever I make homemade anniversary cards, because it shows her that, you know, her time and her attention, and the love that I put in with that, goes into, making that for her and stuff, which I love doing. I love making homemade things for her and stuff like that. So yes, I did make her a homemade anniversary card, which she loved too. And I also got her, she loves Super Mario. Like, Super Mario is like her thing, and her favorite character in Super Mario is Yoshi. And with the new Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie coming out in a couple of weeks, there's a lot of merchandise and stuff out there for Super Mario. And when I was at Walmart a few days ago to pick up some stuff from the pharmacy, I saw that they had a Yoshi figure. And it was the only one there, the only one left. And I'm like, I gotta get that for her. So I went and I picked that up, and I got her a Yoshi figure from the new Super Mario Brothers Galaxy movie that's coming out in a few weeks. And she absolutely loved that as well. Like, she just, she really loved that, because, like I said, she loves Super Mario. And speaking of Super Mario, I also got her a Super Mario shirt. And I got her a Super Mario pair of, like, jogger bed pants, kind of sweatpants kind of deal. Like, you can use it for bed pants, you can use it for sweatpants, you can use it for loungewear. You can pretty much use it for anything. And, of course, it's Super Mario. Yoshi's on there, So she loved that, too. But the main thing that I got her for our anniversary, the main thing, was I named a star after her. And it's in a constellation that I can't really pronounce. It starts with a B. It's like Budez or Booties or Booty, something or other. But I did name a star after her, and they sent this frame deed to the star that I gave to her, and she absolutely loved that. And she's going to hang that up on her wall at some point when she gets a chance. She absolutely loved that I did that and named a star after her. So that was the main thing that I got her. And, of course, in return, she also... Hey, Tilly's up here, and pardon the tail, but, you can't do a video here without Tilly making some kind of photobomb appearance with a tail, an ear, something. But anyway, Michelle got for me was this plaque, this little plaque that says about, that has our names on it, and it says where it all began, and there's a little heart shape in the middle of this plaque. And it's a little, like, a GPS map coordinate screenshot thing that shows the place where we first met, where we had our first date, which was the Olive Garden in Altoona, Pennsylvania. That's where we first met. That's where we consider to be when we first started dating, which was March 16th of 2025, last year, which was, which basically a day that changed my life, I mean, like I said before in previous videos, I was not out looking to find somebody, to date or to be with or anything like that. I was basically just looking for somebody who I could be friends with, share some similar interests and stuff like that. But, life had different plans for us. And it's just when we first met in person, just something just happened, and we just clicked. And so that was a really nice gift, for her to give me, and I really do like it. And as a matter of fact, I have it sitting on my computer desk right now, and everything. And speaking of the Olive Garden, I did take her out for lunch at the Olive Garden where we first met, the same Olive Garden, which was nice. We had a nice lunch. We had a nice meal. And, we enjoyed each other's company, like we always do. And we sat, we talked, and all that good stuff. And then after we were done at having lunch at Olive Garden, we went out to a movie and we saw I Can Only Imagine 2, which is a really good movie, by the way. If you have not seen it, I suggest that you get your booty out and you go see it. It's very good, very inspirational, and I will say it does pull on the heartstrings. And I will say that at the end of the movie, I mean, I'm not going to give away anything, but at the end of the movie, something, really emotional happens and stuff. And we both, together, we started, bursting out with the tears running down our face and stuff like that at the same time, at the same spot in the movie. And, so like I said, if you have not gone to see this, I would highly recommend it. I would also recommend that you go see the first I Can Only Imagine movie that came out several years ago. That is a great movie too. So I would suggest seeing that before you see the second one. But yeah, great movie. And so we had a great time with that. And of course, after that, we went to Bedford Candies again, and we walked around. We got a few more flavors of popcorn and stuff like that. And then we went back to her house, and we relaxed a little bit. And then, of course, while we were relaxing, we watched two movies. We watched two more movies, actually. Not all in the same night or anything. We watched one movie the one night and the next movie the next night. But now I know a lot of you guys out there are probably going to make fun of me for this, but I have never seen the Harry Potter movies. Never seen them. And for some reason, I just never thought that they would interest me or anything like that. And I just never really watched them. And, but Harry Potter is something that Shell really enjoys, watching, playing Harry Potter games, stuff like that. And so we've been watching the series of movies together. On occasion, like not every time I go over to her house to visit her do we sit and watch a Harry Potter movie, but sometimes we do watch other movies, but we've been like slowly getting through the series, and so we watched all of them up to the final two Harry Potter movies. We watched what was it, The Order of the Phoenix. We watched Saturday night after we got back from the movies and the other stuff that we did. And then we watched The Half-Blood Prince. We watched that one last night before we went to bed. So that was, I've been enjoying the Harry Potter movies. But I know a lot of you guys are probably like, what? You never watched Harry Potter? Like, where have you been? Especially for how popular, Harry Potter was and still is to this day, and all that stuff. But at some time, the next time I'm there, or at least one of these times, we'll get into the final two Harry Potter movies. Definitely Hallows Parts 1 and 2, which I'm really looking forward to. I'm half tempted to watch them on my own, but because me and Shell are watching them together, I'd rather wait until we actually do watch them together, because they are some really good movies, and I am enjoying them. And of course, I enjoy watching, movies with Shell, us just relaxing and, just kind of holding hands while we watch movies, a little bit of cuddling, with some snacks, it's always a fun time. But yeah, that's pretty much how we celebrated our first anniversary together. And I'm still like, I can't believe that it's, that we've been together a year already. And we've had so many like things happen, so many good things, and of course we've had our ups, we've had our downs, we've had our not so good moments. But, but all in all, we are still choosing each other at the end of the day, and we're still there for each other. And that's one thing that I will say is, and I've said this in previous videos, Shell has been like the best thing that's ever happened to me. And it's, I feel that yes, she is my soulmate. And I know some people out there that also know, what happened, with my late wife, Sarah, and her passing away and stuff. I know some people, are like, should probably stay single, and all that stuff, or thinking that maybe I'm dishonoring, Sarah's memory, and stuff like that. But that's really not the case. Like I said, I've said this before in previous videos, and I'll say it again. Just because I consider Shell to be, really important in my life, that, I consider her, like a soulmate, and I can, and that I love her, with, every bit that I am. That does not mean that that I've stopped loving Sarah. So Sarah's always going to have, a place in my heart and everything. But when she was, in the hospital before she passed, she did, have me promise that, for me not to be alone, for the rest of my life, that she did want me to move on with my life and find somebody that truly makes me happy. And I will say that Shell truly does make me happy, and I wouldn't trade this past year for anything in the world. And I am looking forward to what this year has in store. Not just this year, I'm looking forward to the next 50 years with Shell. I can't wait to see, what life's going to bring us, and I'm ready for it. And, and I'm just, ready for life with Shell to kind of take its course. Like I said, we are taking things slow. We're not rushing anything. We are enjoying, this time in our life. We're enjoying each other. We're enjoying still getting to know each other. And of course, we're still going to be getting to know each other, from now until when it's our time to, to pass on. We're still going to be learning about each other. We're going to be in our 80s and 90s and still learning about each other, and but I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to growing old with Shell. I'm looking forward to, just sharing everything that life has to offer with her. And I know, she feels the same way. And like I said, we just been taking things slow and, just enjoying our time and just taking things one step at a time. There's no need for us to rush into anything, and in this past year with us not rushing things, I will say, like I said, best decision ever. It's like we don't have any kind of pressure for anything. We don't have any kind of pressure to do this or do that, and it's just, things just are coming natural with us. And, and it's not just taking things slow that are doing that. It's just the fact that we gel together really well, and, and we complement each other very well. And so things are just, naturally falling into place in its own time We're not rushing things. We're just letting things happen as they happen. And like I said, I'm looking forward to what this next year has in store, and I'm looking forward to what the next 50 plus years has in store. So, so yeah, that's pretty much what we did for our anniversary, and all that good stuff. We had a great time together. We spent, you know, some good quality time together, and it's the best thing ever. And like I said, I wouldn't trade it for the world. But anyway, with saying all that and me telling you what all happened and everything, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And of course, if you did, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up and hit that notification bell. That way you can get notified future videos that I put out there for you. And of course, if you want to support this dumb little channel of mine, and of course, let's face it, this channel is pretty dumb. You can do so in two ways. You can either hit that join button, become a member of the Idiot Squad, or you can scan the little QR code that's going to pop up on the screen, and you can donate via Cash App if you'd like. You don't have to if you don't want to. Strictly voluntary. Never going to get on here and, ask and demand money, stuff like that. That's just not my thing. It's not really my thing, And of course, if you want to follow me on all the major socials, all those links are all down below. And of course, check out the merch store. All those links are all down below in the description. Just click on the Linktree link and it'll open up with all the links that you could ever want to know and check out and all that good stuff. So, but yeah, with all that being said, I hope that you guys are enjoying the nice weather where you're at. I hope you're not enjoying the crappy weather that we're having with the rain and the snow and, stuff like that. I mean, I'm just hoping for some nice, good weather. Because I really want to get my butt outside, get some stuff done. There's a lot of stuff I want to get done around this house, as this year goes by. And of course, Shell's gonna, come over. She's gonna help do some stuff, and I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I'm also gonna be helping Shell get some stuff done at her house and all that good stuff up there as well. So come on, we need some good weather. We need no more snow. We need no more windy weather. We need no more rain. We need some sunshine. We need some decent, nice warm weather out there and all that good stuff. But anyway, with all that being said, though, I hope you're all having a good day, good night, good week, whatever the case is when you're watching this, because I never know, when you're actually watching this. And of course, I will see you all in the next one. And until then, bye for now, guys. And here's to the next year and the next 50 years with Shell.